Let me start off with one of the first questions I got asked. And the first one is, how do I overcome the nausea I feel when I change dose? So this comes, and I imagine this is to do with weight loss injections. So at the Slimming Clinic, we prescribe weight loss injections and weight loss tablets. The weight loss injections, which lots of us hear about, Wegovy and Monjaro, containing the active drug semaglutide in Wegovy, or that was the drug that was in Ozempic when that came out first, and also Monjaro, which contains tirzepatide. And both of these drugs work in a way to reduce how hungry you feel. They all work by reducing appetite, reducing how much you eat and how make you feel fuller when you eat. So therefore, they really help support the diet component of when you're trying to lose weight. And some of the side effects of these medications, the injections, are gastric or stomach based, and that's because they are copies of gut hormones. So they have an action on the gut and also the appetite control center of the brain, and they slow down how quickly food moves through your digestive system. That does help to create that level of fullness, which we're looking for when you're trying to reduce the amount that you're eating. But also it leads to some of the initial side effects. Now, some people start these injection medications and feel no side effects. Some people struggle with a couple for the first few days, and usually that happens about 24 to 48 hours after the dose. But usually they're quite transient, they disappear quite quickly, and also tend to come as you go up in dose, because these medications, the weight loss injection medications, you go up in dose every 4 weeks. As a minimum. Obviously, people take different time spans, but you don't go up any sooner than 4 weeks. And yeah, one of the common side effects that we've heard about here is nausea. People can feel a bit nauseous, and that's all to do with the slowing down of your gastric system. So for some people, there might be certain triggers that make you feel that way. So see if there's any particular type of food. Sometimes if people eat something particularly heavy and dense, sometimes because that's what sits in your stomach a bit more, that can make them feel a bit more nauseous. Some people find actually when their stomachs are empty, they feel more nauseous. So if that's the case, sometimes having something you can eat more frequently, little small things, again, almost for any women that take the medication or experience morning sickness, how sometimes actually nibbling something like a cracker or having something to eat and something in your stomach can help reduce that nausea as well. So I would definitely think about eating something if you find that you feel more nauseous when it's been quite a gap since you've last eaten, or if you find that there are particular foods or bigger style meals that you eat that sit in your stomach that make you feel sort of uncomfortable, because again that meal isn't moving through your digestive system as quickly as before, then again try and make those little changes. But as I say, even if you're feeling nauseous, often it tends to be just that sort of 24 48 hours after the dose, and then it settles, and you find it's only when you're going up in dose. So it shouldn't be the vast majority of the time. And the key thing with this medication, if you get any side effect that's becoming significantly disruptive to your day-to-day life, if you found that you're feeling so nauseous or getting to the point where you're vomiting and unable to control that, then it's important that you reach out to the medical prescriber of the medication. So for us, that's our team of doctors here at the Slimming Clinic.